Hernias, they are more common with pregnancy or athletes or maybe even older adults, but anybody can develop them. Local 3's Connie Fellman has more.
Ed Salm from Valders isn't your typical 86-year-old. He finds ways to stay active no matter what, as you're about to see. But Salm's vibrant lifestyle was in jeopardy last year when those activities started to come with more pain than pleasure.
I still did activities, but not at such a fast pace.
Yeah.
You just got to slow down and did it as long as I could until I had to go get it operated on.
Okay. There's not much that can slow down Ed Salm, no matter what the limitations.
We come up with that noodle with that balloon and play volleyball on your sunboards with the balloon and nets. We tie the nets into the windows and shut them up, and then that was our...
That sounds like a mood.
It's fun.
Growing up on a local farm with 14 brothers and sisters, Salm knows all about working hard and playing hard.
That's how we always were, even when I was young on the farm. We did that. We played basketball up in the barn, and what we had for our hoop was a wooden cheese box that we'd nail to a beam.
But last year, Salm noticed a sudden pain in his abdomen.
If you lift something pretty heavy, it'll start to hurt.
Salm had developed a hernia.
We typically think about hernia as like a weakness or a defect in the wall of the abdomen.
Dr. Rebecca Johnson is a general surgeon at Aurora Baycare Medical Center. Johnson says what Salm experienced is a common symptom of hernia.
Some people will have it happen where they say, I lifted something really heavy, I felt this tearing sensation, and then I looked down and there was a bulge.
Johnson says hernias aren't necessarily an emergency, but they can be.
The important thing is that if someone knows that they have a hernia and all of a sudden it's firm, it's painful, it's hard, that's something we need to look at right away.
Johnson repaired Salm's hernia with robotic-assisted surgery. The procedure requires smaller incisions, meaning less pain and faster recovery time.
And for somebody like Ed, who's active and that's what's keeping him healthy, the last thing we want to do is say, well, sorry now, Ed, you've got a hernia. I don't want you to lift anything for the rest of your life, and I don't want you to be as active.
Salm did have to take it easy to recover after surgery, which, as you may imagine, is not easy for him.
Oh, I just don't like to sit around. I like to do something.
But after about 6 weeks, Salm was back up to his old activities again, and even learning some new ones.
Pickleball?
Pickleball.
After all, he's got 13 grandchildren to keep up with.
We play all the same things with them as when they come. Little kids play right with us.
If you or a loved one suspects you may have a hernia, visit the emergency department or schedule an appointment with your primary care provider. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Connie Fellman, Local 3 News.